Hello, my spider friends. I've hurt myself. I'm accident prone. I always hurt myself, and I could injure myself in a completely empty room. And what I did was basically I was just walking through the hallway of my house, and I fell over and landed on my front. I didn't trip over anything. I just lost my balance, and I trip a lot and lose my balance fairly frequently. Normally I catch myself. In this instance I didn't, and what I did was I really hurt my shoulder and my leg, opposite sides of my body. And what I did was I really hurt the muscle in my left leg, but I'd really hurt my shoulder on my right arm. And at first I was just a bit sore, and I was very reticent to go to the hospital because I was like, oh, it's wasting the time. But in the end, I ended up going, and I had a lot of x-rays, and what they said was I fractured my collarbone. It's in a acromial fracture. I've used the x-ray as the thumbnail. That's not my x-ray, just to be clear. But it is the type of fracture that I have. I didn't have access to my x-rays, but that is exactly what I've done to it. So yeah, I've fractured my collarbone right here. That's a 6 to 8 week healing time, and the big problem is that I'm right-handed and I've hurt my right arm. So I can use my hand. My hand is fine. It's just I can't really sort of, like, if I want to move my arm, I sort of have to use my other arm to move it like that. I can't really fully straighten out the arm. And I can't really use it to lift it. I can hold something, like if, let me just, like I can hold something, that's fine, that's not gonna, I can kind of move it up and down a bit, and that's not that much of a problem. But because right is my dominant hand, I'm having to do everything with my left hand. It's a complete nightmare because I'm not, so the big problem is that because I'm disabled, I'm having a lot of trouble. You see, what I normally do is I use my right hand as support, and my left hand does like small tasks, but then I have to switch to my right hand for precision. And right now I can't do that because I can't put any weight on my right arm, so all my weight's going on my left arm, and I don't have then a free hand to do anything precise. And what this has meant is that I'm now currently housebound unless somebody can take me out in my wheelchair, because I normally walk with what's called a roller toe, and the roller toe is a wheeled frame, and because I can't use both hands, I don't have the support, I don't have the balance, so I can't use it. The only thing I can really do is use my walking stick, but I have to use it in my left hand, and I'm not as steady using that hand, and I can't walk very far just using the stick, so I basically have to use my wheelchair, and this has left me in such a state. I don't have carers. I live with my mother, but she's not able to provide physical care things that I need. So I've had to do a lot of things like having to sleep in me bra because I'm having difficulty getting it on and off. And not being able to properly wash my hair because I've only got the one arm to use, so like my hair is a bit of a state right now. Same with brushing, because I brush with my right hand's my dominant hand. Trying to do it with the left hand, not as easy. Everything has just become a complete nightmare for me. Like, it's just become so hard just doing basic tasks. Like I can't, I now have a cat with me, because I'm right-handed. I struggle to stand to prepare food. I've had to cut down to just things that I can put in the oven that requires no preparation. So like I haven't been able to eat things that I would normally eat. Like I've not been able to have like a sandwich or make myself beans because I can't like stir the pan properly because I'm not good with my left hand. I've not been able to make like macaroni and cheese, which I normally like eat quite frequently. Eating cereal is also like really, really hard because my choice is to either hold the bowl with the left hand and then try with the spoon in the right hand, or hold the bowl with the right hand and then try with the spoon with the left hand, which is the problem of it. Then it becomes heavy on this hand, and also I'm not good with this hand. So like I have put a clean t-shirt on for this, I mean minus cat hair, for this video, but like all of my clothing that I've been wearing has been covered in like toothpaste dribbles and tomato sauce and other things because I'm just like, oh, and it's spilling all down my front, and I've not been able to feed myself properly even. So I've got to wear a sling for 2 to 3 weeks, and it's going to take 6 to 8 for the bone to heal, and fingers crossed I won't need shoulder surgery. But I might, because I'm just that person. Every year I seem to injure myself in a major way. Last year I got burned. This year I've fractured my collarbone. This is my life. This is the way that I do things. I just break myself all the time. I've also got to stop being so sarcastic about like injuring myself on Facebook, because when I burned myself, one of my D&D friends said to me like, oh, what did you do? And as a joke I said I lost a fight with a lava demon. So one of my friend's mums thought that what I meant was that a lava lamp had exploded in my face. She didn't get that I was joking and making like a D&D reference. So she was like, she was warning people about the dangers of lava lamps. And then when I've hurt myself this time, someone said like, oh, what did you do? And I said, I tripped on a dust mite, as a joke. And like I had like my uncle call me and say like, did you trip on a dust mat? You written dust mite? And I was like, no, it's a thing I invented. It's called a joke. You see, dust mites, they're very small. And he just didn't get it. So, you know, do you know what? I blame old people for just not understanding my sense of humour. I try to have a sense of humour about my injuries, because if I didn't, then I'd be crying all the time. But I've got a lot of nice codeine to take right now, which has helped a great amount. And I've got my lovely pussycats trying to help me by jumping on top of me and demanding fusses, but from my right hand. It's a way of trying to encourage me to use it, and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I need to fuss you with the other hand. It's just not good enough, and I'm a bad mum. That's what it is. I'm a bad mum. So right now, I'm not having the most fun time. I'm in a lot of pain. I can hardly dress myself. I'm struggling to feed myself because I can't like cook my food. It's just a nightmare. It really is. And yeah, so that's what's going on with me.